Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to All Things Division 3 Soccer. Appreciate you tuning in to, you guessed it, and seeing me walk around. It is a Fields of Dreams. It's my second of the day. I just left Greensburg, Pennsylvania, the diocese, meeting the bishop there, and I'm headed up to Rochester, New York. And I thought it was closer, but I decided to make a quick stop in Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania, the home of Geneva College. And so I'm going to wander around. Didn't know it's a school founded in the Reformed Presbyterian Church, named in honor of Geneva, Switzerland, which is where a lot of Reformed Presbyterians came from. It's a pretty remarkable school in its own right. A lot of interesting theology has come out and through its history. They were the first to open their doors to free slaves in like 1864 or 1865. Remarkable place. And I will say so far that I've checked it out and you've seen some of the pictures. It's pretty immaculate. There's something going on here. Seminar, I don't know what. So a lot of adults walking around. It's not in season, in session, but I'm gonna wander around, take a couple more pictures, and yeah, hope you enjoy it. Hopefully I'll find the field. It's later in the evening, so I know that unfortunately the bookstore is not open, much to my chagrin. Let me go over that way. Behind me is the quad, which I hope to get a picture of. So I wander. All right, so that right there is the library. It's like the dining hall, student area. There's a lot of stuff going on up there. And there's a cool pavilion in the middle of the quad, which is kind of this area, set up as a classroom. But more importantly, check out these massive Adirondack chairs. I mean, we're talking, this is grade A stuff right here. The beautiful, I mean, the pavilion's really nice too. Some tennis courts down there. That is a residence hall. That's that's a gym. It says Johnson Gym, but so I'll wander up there. The fields, athletic fields and all that are on the other end, so on the other side of this hill, and I'll sort of head that way next. But I'd take an Adirondack chair, but I don't think this is a good thing to steal from a place like Geneva. You know, the big man upstairs, he's watching. So another cool thing, I don't know if I can get a picture, as you can see that hill, Beaver Falls is right on the river. And literally right behind here, these row of trees, is the river. I came up over the bridge to here. You can't see it really well, but you can't see it at all. But trust me, there's a river and then there's this hill mountain. You can see the G up there. See if I can zoom in. There it is. All right. Right, so I'm coming off of the top of the hill, which is the main campus, right? It's kind of this quad area, that building. It's like an administration building. This is science and engineering building. Came from over there where the library is. And I'm heading downhill to the athletic facilities. We obviously do engineering, IT, nursing, and sitting lower, that's a football field, and I think the soccer field is on the far side. So that's a gym, I think, so I'm gonna head there. All right, so I just came out of the Metheny Fieldhouse, and I'm walking right next to the football stadium, which is actually very, very nice. And I'm going to try to get to the soccer stadium and track. That's my next thing. Alright, it looks like everything's closed up here. I can't seem to find a spot to get in. I will say I'm glad I didn't decide to jump that brick wall that was around, because that would have been quite the drop. So if I understand it, that's the game field with the track. Grass looks lovely. Look, I came over that bridge, by the way. But this is your panoramic view, right? Like there's a road here. That's the river where that bridge is, and the hills. It's a big G up there I showed you. And then that's the football stadium. And then beyond there is where I parked in the start of like the campus, the main campus. This is called the Merriman Sports Complex. Sorry. So I get in and walk around, but I can't. But it looks like it has like a press box, and obviously plenty of stands. I'm sure they use it for track as well, because I don't know of another track around here. And this is softball, but I think they also have some field, like a baseball field, a block away. So I'm gonna head that way, try to get back on the road to Rochester. I'll wrap this up in a minute. Okay, so I'm back in the car, obviously, looking to head out. I couldn't get into the onto the field, unfortunately. It looks all locked up, and you walk a lot, like you don't realize it. So the campus itself is pretty narrow. Like, I don't know the best way to describe it. Let's just say maybe 2 or 3 football fields, so 200, 300 yards, something like that. But it is long, and so you walk, and depending on where you're going or coming from, you're going uphill. So, but the main campus sits on top of this hill, and then the athletic, which is, all right, so the campus is this way to me, in relation to me, and the athletics, I'm parked right in front of football stadium, but it goes down to football stadium, softball field, and then the track and the soccer field are down at the other end. So there's parking down there, but it's all gated up. So I will say, and I notice this a lot with the schools of faith, like it's immaculate. Like this place is beautiful. Like the interior of the campus, sort of where it's set, it's stunning. I don't know anything about the academics. It looks like they have a range of degrees, and from what I understand from the history of it, and this from my grad school days, I think there were a lot of renowned pastors / preachers that have come out of the Geneva Theological College, or whatever it's called. I don't know. I'm not that familiar with Reformed Presbyterians, but yeah. So really neat place. If you ever get a chance, stop by. Apparently Beaver Falls, there's a lot going on, which is a neat place. But sadly, I have like 250, 300 miles to go before I get to Rochester. So I'm hoping this is the second of a number of schools that I'll be able to hit on the way, although it will get dark soon. But maybe tomorrow I could hit a school or two, especially on my way home. So, all right. Thanks for tuning in. Really good. Oh, wait, one last. You know why they're called the Golden Tornadoes? Yeah, I didn't know this either. Apparently, back in the early 19th century, so 1910, 1920, I seem to think, a tornado whipped through here and ripped off the roof of Old Main, which is, I think, the administrative building. So, and Old Main had a golden roof, like a golden leaf roof, that got ripped off because of the tornado, hence the Golden Tornadoes. So there you have it. I've just edified your day a little bit. All right, hope to see you on your campus soon. And again, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. And we'll talk soon.